Oh my goodness gracious. Witnesses, please state your names and occupations for the court. Oh my god, is he sleeping? What the fuck? Why is he what is happening? What am I looking at right now, sir? Story to it, true. Oh my god, are they together? Is that like, they have matching scarves? Constable, roll a beat, sir. Nothing to report on the streets, sir. Is he nappy? He's nappy. Okay. He's eepy. And I'm Mrs. Beat. Patricia's my name. I'm proud to say I'm this young town hero's wife. Oh my god. Some shit. It's true. What's the story here? Well, in truth, we've not been married long. In fact, we celebrated our first anniversary on only the other day. Computer, can you fuck off? Can you chill? This guy fucking toy. Yeah, he looks like a fucking, like, action figure or some shit, like a Christmas. He looks like a nutcracker. No, it was your husband I was talking about. He seems tired. Hardly surprising. Whilst being an honorable occupation, patrolling the beat is the most demanding work in the world. Oh, really? I'm sure I've heard that before, actually. Indeed. Apart from rare days off, our gallant officers trudge some 20 miles a day. They patrol boarding houses, pubs, collect taxes, survey the streets, check that meters are reading true. Up and down. And they're responsible for keeping the streets clean and lighting and extinguishing our streetlights. There are a number of items on that list that don't sound very much like policing duties at all. I wouldn't just be falling asleep on my feet. I'd have collapsed long ago. But it goes without saying that a policeman's primary duty is the apprehension of criminals. Even when he's off duty, a constable is expected to investigate and resolve any crimes on his beat. For the London Bobby is a man of honor. He nappy. And a man of slumber. On the day in question, this man and his wife were walking down Briar Road in the opposite direction. And they witnessed the incident as it occurred. Is that not correct, Mr. and Mrs. Beat? That's right, sir. Isn't it, Rowley? Constable Rowley Bates, sir. Nothing to report on the streets, sir. Oh my god. I don't know, probably the person whose name is next to the comment. You literally, hate to break it to you, but every chat you make, it has a signature. What a great witness he's going to be. Oh god. Very good. I'd like to hear your formal testimonies now, please. You will tell the court exactly what you saw on the afternoon of the incident. Yes, sir. Oh my god. What the witnesses saw. It was our wedding anniversary, and Rowley was taking me out for a meal. There was no time to change after work. Anyways, two silhouettes appeared out of the fog on the pavement in front of us. All of a sudden, one of them just collapsed on the floor, and the other scattered something before running off. We ran straight over, of course, and then went for help at a nearby police box. It was definitely that Japanese man in the dock. Rowley and I both saw him clear as day. Well, this is extremely compelling testimony, I must say. Oh dear, this policeman and his wife are claiming to have positively identified Mr. Natsume at the scene. If their testimony is true, the alternative course of events that you established in the summation examination will be quashed. It's death knell, in fact, because that alternative was never viable in the first place. What an unfortunate bechancing, and on your wedding anniversary too. Oh, I know, but I still managed to go out for the evening with my man. I thank the Lord for that. Gosh, the life of a London bobby sounds very hard indeed. Indeed. However, this cross-examination will be over in minutes. You may well have time to rest this afternoon. What do you mean by that? Frizz police box. Whatever could you be referring to? Who are you talking about? A doctor, perchance? Alright, I'm done. My learned friend, the witnesses saw the face of the man fleeing the scene. They are testifying under oath that it was without doubt the accused, Mr. Soseki Natsume. And one of these witnesses is a policeman, no less, so you appreciate the gravity of the situation, I'm sure. Except that the man's so tired his wife has to do all the talking. Enough preamble. Counsel for the defense, commence the cross-examination, please. Yes, my lord. Poe. And you went and said it. What the witnesses saw. Alright. Wedding anniversary, and Rowley was taking me out for a meal. Alright. Let's just do that whole press on everything, shall we? No time to change after work, you say. Are you also a member of the police, Mrs. Beat? Oh no, sadly not. It's a job for strapping young men only. Women, children, and the elderly can't even apply. Haha! Sexism! Well, I think you can probably see why children and the elderly can't do the job, can't you? I think Rowley looks ever so handsome in his uniform. It suits you down to the ground, doesn't it, darling? Oh my god, this poor... I just finished my beat. Pat and I were headed back to the station. I was actually planning on getting changed there. Is he talking in his sleep? This is creepy. Oh no, Rowley, I much prefer you in uniform. These guys are dating? No, they're married. No, they're married. They are. They have the exact same eyes for sure, though. It's hard to see the officer's eyes. The Bobby. Sometimes I don't recognize you when I see you in plain clothes. Oh dear, that doesn't seem healthy. Kindly adhere to the point. You were going for a meal after you had finished your beat for the day, correct? That's right, sir, yes. Although I was fit to drop, I had to be honest, after spending the whole day on my feet. But policing is my life, sir. As long as I'm the proud owner of this, I'll serve my city and my queen to the end. Oh my god. Oh dear. What's that now? My warrant card, sir. Proof that I'm a London copper. It has the noble founding principles on the force written on it as a reminder to all of us policemen our sworn duty to patrol the streets of London town and uphold the peace of the common man. Sir, and for such a noble cause, I cover 20 miles every single day without fail and without a grumble. Because I know that the plodding of my boots is all Londoners need to hear to feel safe and secure. So, fighting crime doesn't appear to come into it then. But sir, on that one particular day, I was looking forward to celebrating my wedding anniversary. Mrs. Bede puts up a lot, babe. Puts up with a lot being married to a bobby like me. I wanted to show my dear wife how much I care. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's so saccharine sweet. Oh, Pat. Oh, Rowley. Oh, Christ. Oh, what a charming couple. Their young love is such joy to behold. If a little over the top, perhaps. Related. I don't think they're related. And then, kindly describe what happened next. I like how the judge has absolutely no patience for this. He's like, alright, next. And what happened next? Anyways, two silhouettes appeared out of the fog on the pavement in front of us.
Hold it!
Two silhouettes. That's right. They were coming towards us, walking up Briar Road in the opposite direction. There was a rather plump figure followed by a scrawny, thin-looking man. That does sound exactly like the victim as pictured on this print, and like Mr. Natsume. Yes, unfortunately it does. And you're certain that at this time there was nobody else around? Oh yes, quite certain. It was dark, but there are streetlights on Briar Road, you see. There was nobody else around at all. Isn't that right, my darling? Yes, that's right. Of course, there was a light fog on the ground. But Briar Road is a dead straight, and you could see a fairly long way down the pavement. And then there's the street lighting as well. I didn't see any other pedestrians. Before sleep takes a firm hold, your answer, please, Mr. Beat. Are you quite sure of what you just said? Yes, sir. As a copper who spends all day, every day, keeping watch on the streets, I'd swear to it, sir. I am as sure as my love for Patricia is true. Oh, Pat. Oh, Rolly. Oh, my God. They're still maintaining that there was no one else around other than the victim and the attacker. It's starting to seem like that must be how it really happened. It's beginning to seem like there's nowhere to run. Well, that didn't stop Mr. Natsume, did it? He fled the scene all too convincingly. Thank you. I believe we have a reasonably clear idea of the situation just before the incident now. What happened in the crucial moments that followed? All of a sudden, one of them just collapsed on the floor. Then the other scattered something before running off. Hold it. Scattered something? What do you mean by that? Oh, well, I couldn't quite make out what it was at the time. But then when we got closer, we realized what it was. Didn't we, darling? Yes, that's right. It was some old books. I see, old books. Yes, sir! The culprit had dropped a number of them, all around where the victim lay on the pavement. Indeed, as clearly pictured in this photographic print. That rotten Japanese man did that when he did the deed.
Hold it!
Hold on. Let's not forget that it remains to be established that the defendant was indeed the attacker. But we saw him. It was the man in the dock, without question, sir. The mustache, the hunched back, the cat-like eyes, the taut mouth, the snub nose, everything. Any more insults you want to throw in? That's right. He looked down at that poor defenseless woman with those terrifying, intense eyes. And then suddenly threw his books on the pavement and ran away. I see. This is tough. They seem as though they're telling the truth here. Discrimination comment. Oh yeah, they're being, like, let's be real, they're being racist as shit. Like, almost everybody here is in some way being, like, at the very least intolerant. May I remind the court that this unambiguous testimony comes from a policeman and his wife. Yeah, we get it, bro! Now please, continue. Yes, sir. We ran straight over, of course, and then went for help at a nearby police box.
Hold it!
Was it your husband who went to fetch help? No, I went. I may not be a police officer myself, but I am the proud wife of one after all. Isn't that right, my darling? Also, she keeps putting up her hand to her head as if she's wearing glasses, but she's not wearing glasses. Why is she doing that? That's like a glasses pose, but she's not wearing glasses. Well, yes, that's right. I asked Mrs. Beat where to go. I was off duty by that point. But Bobby's never truly off duty, of course, so I felt obliged to stay and guard the scene. Clearly everybody here is insanely biased. Insanely biased! Very laudable, Mr. Beat. Preserving the scene of a crime is a task of a considerable importance. It's a magical girl pose. It really looks like that trope of the guy pushing up his glasses, right? Where it's like, But she flies in the air with her wand. Oh my god. Well, that's why I sent Patricia, you see. I told her where to find the right police box. Oh my god, stop. Forgive my ignorance, but what exactly do you mean by the right police box? It depends on the crime's location, you see, as to who deals with it. Where the woman was stabbed wasn't actually on my beat. So I told Patricia the way to the police box for the beat that the incident fell under so she could go and report it. I ran there as quickly as I could and asked for help from the Bobby on duty. There's nothing more potent than a young couple in love working together, you know. That's true. Like, you're thinking of this one. But there is the other one, like to the side. Like, there's two. There's multiple ways to do it. And thanks to your swift response, the case was quickly resolved. The actions of two model citizens. Yes, we get it. They're trustworthy. We got it, bro. No, please, you're making us blush. Isn't he, darling? Yes, sir. What Patricia said, sir. It's like a spy type pose. I suppose I'm unfamiliar with that trope, magical girl pose. Let's move on, shall we? It was definitely that Japanese man in the dock. Rowley and I both saw him clear as day. Hold it! The internet dude looked cute. But surely you wouldn't have been able to see his face by the light of the gas street lamps, would you? We absolutely could. Us Londoners have exceptional eyesight, I'll have you know. Right. Says someone who keeps doing this. Is that gonna be the thing? She actually has, like, wears glasses but wasn't wearing them? Like, she needs glasses? She can't actually see without glasses? Is that the thing? She's doing this because she usually wears glasses? That would be pretty funny, actually. So they were silhouettes? Yeah! I mean, I guess that was before they got closer, maybe. Right. The light from the street lamps was more than enough. And my husband already told you that the fog was only light, didn't he? Yes, and what of the fog? We're famous for it across the globe, I believe. But it's an absolute menace to those of us who have to live with it, of course. That was the ultimate defeat. That would be so funny. I'd be so down. I would feel so vindicated. Oh, it is. When it's thick, you can't even see out the hand at the end of your own arm. Yes, alright. I take your point. Now, could you stop shaking your husband about? The constant fog makes our eyes very sharp, you see. That's why we can tell you for sure and certain that it was that little Japanese man we saw. Can't we, darling? Yes. It was the accused, and no mistake. The mustache, the hunched back, the cat-like eyes, the taut mouth, the snub... No. Unmistakable, sir! As far as this couple's testimony is concerned, there can't be any question. It was Soseki-san they saw running away from the scene of the crime. So That's it, is it? That's their entire testimony? What do you think, Mr. Naruhodo? Well, I hate to admit it, but hearing the testimony, it really does seem as though Mr. and Mrs. Beat saw what they say they saw. Mr. Natsume running away from the scene on Briar Road that day. Yes, I feel the same. So if that's true, where does it leave us? Members of the jury are sure to call for a guilty verdict after this testimony. Yeah. Yeah, it definitely seems like I almost get the vibe when she like pulls on his scarf that she's gonna like make him talk like a puppet. She doesn't, but that's the vibe I get. Then what do we do? If Kazuma-sama were here, what are you trying to say? I think he would try to find a contradiction somewhere else within their testimony. What do you mean, somewhere else? Their statement about seeing Mr. Natsume is unequivocal. Calling that into question won't help. But if you could identify some other part of their testimony which appears to contradict the facts, you might be able to discredit them, to make the jury doubt if the pair's memory of that day is accurate. Then it's he said that. Yeah. He gives you the vibe of like a nutcracker with like the puppet mouth, you know? He doesn't, or he doesn't have one, but. Put simply, we must focus on finding a discrepancy in the statements somewhere. If we don't, I'm afraid the trial may reach an early and unfavorable conclusion. Ugh, why do I always seem to be so up against it? Because you are a Naruhodo, and such pain is passed in longer lineage, sir. Mr. Lawyer, sir, can I ask you something? Merry Christmas. Yeah. Yeah, of course, it's Christmas themed. Definitely. Oh, yes, of course. What is it? Well, you keep asking us all these questions about everything we've told you, so... It seems like she's literally using him like a puppet. Okay, called it! Fucking called it! It seems like you don't believe our testimony. Is that right? Is it? Well, out with it. What? No. Oh, no, it's really not that at all. So, Christmas hat. Oh my god. Alright, I need to get a Christmas hat for Buzz, actually. That's a good idea. My husband's a policeman, remember? And I know what I saw. I remember every last detail, everything. Like... Oh, I know. What about the books the man dropped? Oh, do tell. I could tell you the names of every single one I could. Every single one. Mm-hmm. You dare to question how reliable my testimony is? There's the emote. Oh my god. No, it won't do at all, he said. It will do, Mrs. Beat. No. That Japanese lawyer has no idea what I'm capable of. Even if I decide to forgive him for insulting us, don't think for a minute that Rolly will. I don't know if Rolly's gonna be doing much of anything. I really didn't mean to cause offense. Please put your husband's fists down. Perhaps you would like the opportunity to supplement your testimony, Mrs. Beat? Might that appease you? Thank you, my lord. That would settle things nicely. Hey, thanks. Thanks for giving me more ammunition to contradict. Fucking unconscious. Dude is out. He is out like a light. 100%. Wouldn't it, darling? Dude is done. Could even tell you the names of the 4 books he dropped at the scene. Well, see now, with all your confidence, all your bluster, you done fucked up, Patricia. Immediately you done fucked up. Like in the most obvious way possible. Wow, you're stupid. Good job. You had it. You literally had a contradictionless testimony, and you were like, no, I will add more, and I will immediately fuck up. Good job, dumbass. So, you're saying that there were 4 books? That's right, I remember all of them. The picture of Monsieur Somebody, What's It Yearnings, A Meal for Someone, and the Thingamies something. Okay, so you're a fucking idiot, lady. I'm sorry, Mrs. B. Name of every book dropped. I mean, she clearly, like, obviously she got the names wrong, but she knows, like, you know, those were the books, right? Picture of Monsieur Lecoq, Meal for Gabriel, Canterbury Yearnings, and then some other fucking book that wasn't there, you idiot! There's a fundamental flaw in that statement of yours. Oh no, what? What flaw? Simply that, at the scene of the crime, there were only 3 books, not 4! What? You fool! Oh my god. Okay. Real talk, sure, I'm sure that's not how this is pronounced, but like, how would you pronounce that? Lecoq. Like, that's Lecoq, right? Like, not crazy. I get it. I'm a child. I'm literally like a fucking 5-year-old right now. What? Have a good look at this photographic print of the scene of the crime. As you can clearly see, there are only 3 books. But no, that can't be. I saw them. No, I know what it is. Yes, you can't fool me. Sorry? It's that big old lump of a dead body. Wow, rude. Also, she's not dead, but also rude. A lady so large, her corpse is blocking the view of the 4th book, that's all. Let's at least try to remember that the poor woman isn't dead, even if we're insulting her size. Wow. Is the background? Yeah. Possibly. I don't remember. No, I'm sorry, Mrs. Beat. But Mr. Natsume could not possibly have dropped the 4 books you describe. Why not? Oh yeah, yes, I remember this conversation. We don't need to repeat it, but I do remember this conversation. Fascinating. And from your assured tone, something you can readily substantiate with evidence, I presume. Indeed, I can. Ah, evidence. Counsel, you will present evidence to substantiate your claim or withdraw it. What proof do you have that the accused did not drop 4 books? Take that! The evidence is right here, in the form of this bookshop receipt. That's true. I want to keep it all fresh, all new conversations and stuff and content and whatnot. From your books? Yes, this receipt details Mr. Natsume's purchases that day. But as you can see, only 3 books are listed. No! Therefore, Mr. Natsume would only have dropped the 3 books at the scene of the crime. Which means that your powers of observation, madam, cannot be relied upon. So, it cannot be denied that though you say it was the defendant you saw, you could very well be mistaken. Oh no, oh no, oh no, no, no!
Objection!
It's plainly evident that it is your powers of deduction that cannot be relied upon, my learned Nipponese friend. What? What cannot be denied is that these 2 witnesses saw the accused running from the scene. A fact that you know very well that you have no hope of disproving. Ah. So you've striven to avert attention from that by dint of some inconsequential discrepancies. Would that be fair? He sees right through me. But your plan has somewhat recoiled against you. What are you talking about? It's quite simple. Let me explain with a toast. To the policeman's wife and her entirely accurate testimony in every respect. Oh. You see, the matter is not up for debate. At the scene on Briar Road, A total of 4 books were most definitely found.
Objection!
What? Oh, you just keeping that from us? But what about the photographic print? It only shows 3 books. Quite right. Only 3 can be seen in that print. That print? You mean to say? Yo, this is some updated autopsy report bullshit. Yo! Fucking concealing evidence. Hello, judge, anyone? What the fuck? Allow me to present another. One that shows the victim's hand. The lion's pride. Yo, that's... I don't believe it. It's the 4th book. As you will observe. So that's the book that Mr. Garrideb lost, right? The 4th book was hidden from view in the original print by the victim's torso. No. No! Order, order! There, you see? Look at that, look! Yes. It's just like I said, isn't it, my darling? Yes, sir. Patricia's always right, sir. Let us study the receipt for the books purchased by the accused on the day in question. Why is the book burnt? Ah, because there was a fire at the Garrideb's where the book got burnt. Oh yes, of course. The picture of Monsieur somebody, or rather, the picture of Monsieur Lecoq. What's it, earrings? Canterbury earrings. A meal for someone. A meal for Gaborio, in fact. Any of this. It's attorney, baby. Everybody's stupid. As the court has just heard, the witness remembers the book titles flawlessly, save for a few minor details. Wow, what the fuck? Literally, she got every detail right except for the one she didn't. What the fuck? Mrs. Beat's powers of recollection can only be described as exceptional. What are you talking about? Did you hear that, Rowley? The gentleman paid me a compliment. Yes, sir. Flawless, sir. Patricia is flawless. Oh my god. But there are only 3 books on the receipt, and Mrs. Beat mentioned 4. There's nothing surprising about that. Clearly, the 4th book is that which is shown in this photographic print. Why did you type bullshit?